never out online.
Ciao, come stai?
Busuu is a social learning platform that teaches 12 languages using colourful buttons, clicks and drag-and-drop interactivity. It's social because users connect with each other to assess and monitor results. In this increasingly mobile world, the addition of the smartphone apps is a great idea, as it allows users to make the most of time spent on the train or the bus. And mobile app use in general increased 115% last year, and already Busuu are reporting over half its users logging on to learn through the apps. There are lots of initiatives to encourage youngsters to learn coding right now. Code.org is a great starting point, serving up practical lessons you can complete in your bedroom that give you real results really quickly, like this interactive lesson to make your own Flappy Bird game.
Drag and drop programming is the easiest way to learn. It's even how university students start learning to code. But under the hood, each of these blocks is represented by real code. If you take a look at the workspace, there are some green blocks that are filled in for you. These are event handlers.
Just so you know, the creator of Flappy Bird was making about $50,000 a day in advertising before he took the iPhone app off the market. Or how about 17-year-old Nick D'Aloisio, who can not only count uber-famous tech evangelist Stephen Fry among his friends, but also sold the news app he created, Sumly, to Yahoo last year for almost $30 million. There is no reason why that couldn't be you if you're prepared to work hard enough. The Year of Code is a project running this year to nurture the coders of the future with great support, advice and loads of other resources where you can pick up computer skills free of charge.
I know that she can beat them. Oh, Yoshime.
A couple of resources for educators next. GetKahoot lets you make quizzes, discussions and surveys to encourage interactivity in the classroom. The quizzes can be run on any platform, so if you have students who won't put their smartphones away, what better way to focus their attention on the lesson than getting them to interact on their own devices? Before you know it, Snapchat and Facebook will be forgotten and a whole lot more learning can begin. And if you're still hungry for education resources, this blog by a teaching professional has compiled over 190 free teaching and learning activities for you to dip into. Learning isn't just for the young ones, though. On the 31st of March, the Spring Online Digital Inclusion Campaign begins for another year, helping thousands of older and less confident computer users take their first steps with technology.
Show a lot of these and those, springtime's here again.
So, are there any positive effects? Can video games actually make you smarter?
Some children and adults would rather play video games than study, but perhaps that's not as bad as you think. This week's video comes from ASAP Science and investigates whether playing video games can make you smarter.
One study in particular had participants play Super Mario 64 for 30 minutes a day over 2 months. Afterwards, the brains of these participants saw an increase of gray matter in areas associated with memory, strategic planning, and fine motor skills of the hands compared to those who had not played. These are particularly encouraging results for mental disorders which cause these brain regions to shrink.